Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, The Nicholas Experience. I'm Nicholas and today you're going to be learning how to solve the Rubik's Cube. I'm sure most of us have picked up one of these three-dimensional puzzles and twisted and turned them, and I'm pretty sure almost all of us have gotten frustrated about them, but don't worry because you're going to learn how to solve this. Now the 8 steps I'm going to teach you are the daisy, the cross, the first layer, the second layer, and then the 4 steps for the last layer, which are yellow cross, yellow corners, permutation of the corners, and then the permutation of the edges. So let's start by creating a daisy, which we're gonna have the white edges facing up like this on the yellow center, next to the center. This is probably the most intuitive step. Also, don't worry about this. We're not getting into any advanced stuff because this is the beginner tutorial. Pause the video to work on the daisy. Did the daisy? Good. Next, we're gonna work on the white cross. Now, how we're gonna do this is we're going to bring these edges, these white edges, and match them to their center. So as you can see, this one's already matched up and this one's already matched up. So we can do an R2 and we can rotate and do another R2. Now, if you're confused about the notations, here's a quick recap. So the notation for a Rubik's Cube is R, U, D, L, F, and B. There are middle layer moves, but we're also not going to get into those. Now, the interesting thing is that if you see an apostrophe, that means prime, and we're going to turn it counterclockwise. So if you see one without an apostrophe, that means just turn it clockwise. But if you see one with apostrophe, that's how you know to turn it counterclockwise. Alright? Good. Next, we're going to continue making the white cross by bringing these cross edges to the centers and then matching them up. It may take a little bit of time, so again, like the daisy, pause the video if you need more time. Got it? Good. Next, we're going to create our first layer. Now to do this, we're going to have the white corners and we're going to do the right-handed algorithm, which is R, U, R prime, U prime. And we're going to keep on doing that until it gets to the top layer with the white sticker facing here. We're going to do that algorithm again. And then we have this white corner here. And so we're going to do the right-handed algorithm again. R, U, R prime, U prime. And look at that. We have solved our first corner. And you're going to do the exact same thing for all 4 corners. So again, do the right-handed algorithm until it is matched up with its center and the cross. Alright, now that you've solved the first layer, we're now going to move on to the middle layer. Now, what we're going to do here is find a piece and match it up to a center that is not this one on the top. It has to be matching the one facing you. Next, decide if it has to go to the right or the left. If it has to go to the right, do U prime, R, U, R prime, rotate, U, prime, F prime, U prime, F. And if it ever has to go to the left, do the exact same algorithm, but instead lefty. So it's U prime, L prime, U prime, L, U, F prime. And then you're also, like the other instructions, do the exact same thing. Now, here's the part where it could get a little bit annoying. There's a flipped edge here. Now, what we're going to be doing here is just acting as if this corner, and we're going to just try to ignore the corner. Instead, what you should be doing is that if you have to deal with the flipped edge like this, then just do the algorithm that I taught you. And so now we've matched it up with the center. We'll do U prime, U prime, F prime, U prime, F. Next, we do the yellow cross. Now, we got a bit lucky here and got what's called a skip, where we skip the case, but that's not always gonna happen. Here are the couple different types of cases that you could get. If you have one with the dot case, do F, the right-handed algorithm, and then F prime. Next is gonna turn into a square, so face that, or it's gonna turn into an L shape. So focus on the L shape and then do the exact same algorithm. F, right-handed, F prime. You also have a line, and if you get a line like this, just do the same algorithm and you've got it. Now, if you got one with already an L or a line built up, just do the F right-handed algorithm and then the F prime. Now, if you get an L case, however, if you get one with an L case over here, then you just do F right-handed algorithm, F prime, and then do the exact same thing. F right-handed algorithm, F prime. Next, we're going to solve the corners. Now, we're going to avoid what most tutorials do and avoid solving the edges. We're going to save that for last. Instead, we're going to do this one algorithm. R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And then you're going to want to do it until you get a fish shape. And so you just do the exact same algorithm, and then once you have this case where it's another fish shape, then you do the exact same algorithm, and then that is how you solve the corners. Great job. Now we are done with orienting the top layer. Next, we are going to permute it. Now, here's a little thing. For this, you have to permute the corners first and then permute the edges. So what we can do is we can do R prime, D, R prime, V2, R, D prime, R prime, V2, R2. Next, just rotate it if you've got it, and then you know you permute the corners if you see that all the corners are solved and not the edges. You got it? Great. Now we're gonna finally permute the edges. Now, the edges are the most intuitive step. You do this algorithm. F2, U, R, L prime, F2, R prime, L, U, F2. And you're just gonna do the exact same algorithm. F2, U, R, L prime, F2, R prime, L, U, F2. Now, a good tip to know here is that you want to think of it as if you're aligning. So if you have this case where it has to go in a clockwise direction, you do an F2 and then a U to start it. But if it was counterclockwise, we would do an F2 and a U prime instead. So because this is clockwise, we do the exact same algorithm. And then you've solved your first Rubik's Cube. Now, if this was all confusing, don't worry. It does take a bit of time to learn how to solve the Rubik's Cube before you can do it on your own. And there are a bunch of other tutorials to make it more clear. And if you still haven't solved your first Rubik's Cube, don't give up. It's easy to give up. And especially on solving on a cruel task like solving the Rubik's Cube, it's often going to be really hard before you can do it on your own. I believe in you. You got this. So, if you want to see more cubing videos as well as other stuff that I post on this channel, smash that like and subscribe button and also turn on your notifications when I post new videos. Catch you in the next one. See ya!
I've seen relics of kingdoms past and crowns of ancient kings.